And then, like, what was your routine as a Carolina cheerleader?
So we practice twice a week, one during the weekday, and then we practice on the weekend. So Mondays, I would try to work out 4 times a week. I think I took Wednesdays or Fridays off, one of those. And I would do leg day on Monday, chest and triceps on Tuesday, rest Wednesday, because Wednesday was actually usually the day that we went to practice. And so I would rest because I knew I was going to be getting a lot of activity at practice.
Yeah,
And so Thursdays I did back and biceps, and Fridays I did like abs and whatever else I needed to do. Sometimes I would practice in between those days or in my like workout sessions. But Wednesdays we would practice. We sometimes would learn a dance. We'd sometimes clean a dance. We'd sometimes have, I don't know, like weigh-ins or fitness assessments. Sometimes we do like we leave part of practice to do a workout, and we'd had personal trainers come in to do a workout with us. Saturdays usually it was before a game, and we'd set the game on the field, the practice field. We run the game, we run through a whole game so we knew what we were doing, exactly how the game would run. So yeah, the practices could be it could be long, especially during the week when you had to go to work the next day. Sometimes we wouldn't get out on time and we'd go over a little bit. And after practice, there's things to do. People want to meet up and talk. And sometimes it's hard to like leave. But yeah, that would be my routine. And then as far as like game days, it was usually a call time for a 1 o'clock game for us was like at 7 a.m. But you'd get there at like 6 a.m. because you didn't want to be late. Yeah. And
that's
so I'd
insane.
wake up at like 4:45 maybe, 5 o'clock.
And this is just for practice?
Sometimes for practice because we had practices at 7 a.m. on Saturdays. So we could have the rest of our Saturday, which I appreciated. We got out around 10, I think. And for games, 1 o'clock was the start of the game, but we do a bunch of other things before that. So we'd get there at 7 a.m. We immediately go straight to practice, run through the entire game on the practice field, and then we would come back, we'd relax, and but we'd get ready with hair and makeup. So like when I was a cheerleader, we had like a hair and makeup sponsor, so they would do our hair and makeup, which was really really nice because we didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
And then we do appearances, so that would be like an hour. And then after that, we come back in, and then we'd regroup, wipe off any sweat, touch back up your makeup and your hair, do whatever you need to do to get ready for the game, fill up your water bottles, say your prayers, stretch,
Yeah.
hype, get some hype music
Yeah.
playing, and then you go out, you line up for the game, and then you do the first quarter, second quarter. Sometimes we get half times to dance, but most of the time, half times we come in and you know, eat leftovers. We eat before the game. They provide food, which is great. And like for half times, you eat sometimes, eat a snack, just rest, sit down because you're standing up the whole time. We don't get benches like players do. We got to stand up the whole time.
That's insane.
So
Wow.
yeah, and then come back for third and fourth quarter, and then hopefully it's a good ending and we win, and then yeah, go home.
Wow. That's a long day. That's like a
It's a long day.
wow.
Sometimes, a lot of times we would joke and be like, the next day we always felt like we got hit by a truck
Yeah.
because you're just constantly going nonstop that day, that Sunday. Mondays we should have like had off or like had Monday paid for, honestly,
Yeah. For real. Yeah.
because it's just like a lot of movement. And yeah, and you're outside, you're in the elements. You don't know if it's gonna rain. Might be in the heat. Might be in the snow. Honestly, I don't think I've had a snow game, but
Yeah.
it's been very cold for some games. Yeah,
So then what time would you wake up on game days?
like 4:45 a.m.
What?
Sometimes it depends on the time of the game though. Like those night games were so fun. You get to the stadium later. But I think you would always be at the stadium. What's how many hours before? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's like it's 8 hours before call time, before start time of the game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess yeah, you would get up 8 hours before, 6 to 8 hours maybe before the start time of the game. Yeah, so uh yeah, wild.
Yo, I need some brain like Bay, let me see how you thinking. Me, I was sat there broke like you, seeing the clock just ticking. I'm kinda bitch, I be on